Okay, so we're about to start a discussion about Donald Trump on this Sunday morning. This actually is being streamed live. It says we are live, so let's go live. Anyway, let me say that this is Steve Sabludowsky, publisher by ebuzz.com. And today what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about, I think, something really very interesting at this point in time, and that is really it's dealing specifically with Donald Trump. And so what I've done here is I've created this opportunity to look at um, the the recent and updated Twitter comments on my Twitter feed at this point in time. And so I'm just going to go down it with you and just kind of discuss it with you. A lot of really interesting things going on. Number one is the one that was on November 19. Again, I have no selection process. I don't select any of these. These are just people who I follow, and so it's their tweets. So Donald Trump, this deals with the theater and Mike Pence in Hamilton, and he says the theater must be a safe and special place. The cast of Hamilton was very rude last night. To a very good man, Mike Pence apologized, meaning the cast should apologize. I got to tell you, I mean, I think it was rude in terms of what the crowd did in terms of booing. There was no reason to boo Mike Pence. Likewise, I'm not so sure that if I were, say, a member of the cast, that I would have taken that opportunity at that point in time to make such a public display, such a public comment. However, for Donald Trump to say that it's rude and to apologize, come on, stop being politically correct. I mean, you've been saying now for a year and a half that Americans have got to stop being politically correct, and so the first chance, the first opportunity that is out there since becoming president-elect, what does Donald Trump do? And he is trying to tell people not to insult. This is a real problem. The real problem is Donald Trump. Donald Trump for a year and a half had no qualms whatsoever about insulting other people, whether it was Lindsey Graham, whether it was, quote, Pocahontas, whether it was Lying Ted, whether it was Jeb Bush or Hillary Clinton, who he called corrupt. Every person that didn't see things his way, he took it upon himself and tried to berate them. So now you have a situation where he's in the spotlight and he takes to Twitter to tell people to stop insulting. Give me a break. This is Donald Trump is getting what he earned because of really contemptuous behavior on the campaign trail. Yes, he's president of the United States. He will be president of the United States. Yes, we should respect the office, and yes, let's hopefully that we can respect the man. But he's got 18 months of comments and remarks that he's made that is going to go a long way before, as far as I'm concerned, that he earns my personal respect for him as a human being. Right now, no. Respect for him as a presidential president-elect, yes, definitely. But person, no. That's tough. The things that he has said on the campaign trail are obnoxious and repugnant. And I would say that they were unconscionable, many of the things he said. So for him to take to Twitter, that's just, no way. Okay, so Bill Mitchell says, instead of waterboarding, maybe Trump could threaten terrorists with playing this season's Saturday Night Live non-stop until they confess. Okay, I think they talk. I think he's certainly making mockery of Saturday Night Live. They're taunting Donald Trump primarily. Now here's kind of interesting. Derek Davison, a lot of people unintended a Trump supporter or unfriended a Trump supporter on Facebook, and he decided it was cyberbullying. Well, if you don't like somebody and you unfriend them, is that cyberbullying? I don't know. I think that I'm sure there will be people who are going to be commenting on my tweet and probably using some pretty disgusting language. And so is that cyberbullying? I think maybe unfriending is one thing. Calling somebody names based upon, say, their feelings towards an issue, and making cursing and things of that nature, I consider that to be cyberbullying. Let's just go down one or two more. Can we send David Attenborough to America to convince Trump that climate change is an actual thing? This is from. I mean, Donald Trump has called climate change fraud. I mean, most of the country believe it's a real thing. Most of the world believe it's a real thing. How he's going to suddenly flip-flop and change things along the line, I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Let's just take one more. It says, watch Ben Shapiro warn that journalists should turn it up to 11 when Trump tweets about Hamilton. The issue there is, will Trump uphold First Amendment rights? That's an issue. It's something I really don't know. I mean, he's already threatened to sue reporters. He, again, is telling people who slight him to apologize. That's his First Amendment right, I must say, to tell or to, urge them to apologize. But it's also their First Amendment right to speak out at a play. It may be obnoxious, and to me, I think it is. But the question is, where does his rights begin and other people's rights end, and vice versa? What does concern me, though, is the way that he's come after media and called them corrupt. That, I think, is almost verging on the area of fascism. One of the things that fascists have done is to try to crack down on the media. And he's done a very good job calling them corrupt, making people believe that everything he says is right and everything that the media says is wrong. So, okay, that's it for right now, and we'll be talking later about some other tweets. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.